Well, I'm Louise Brownie Plogger, and I'm from right here in Dunloring. There wasn't a church there. They had a circuit rider come by once a month, and then we ran into the era of wartime, and gas was rationed. So my parents and several other families in the community thought it would be good to open it for the residents of Dunloring.
My name is Dorothy Sensony, and I was born and raised in Idlewood, Virginia, which is just outside of Falls Church, Virginia. We always knew the church because it was an Idlewood, Dunloring community type thing. And we knew the Worleys, who were Brownie's parents. I was in on it from the beginning of the church building here, and so I was in on it on the transition as well. Because we went through the building of this church, and like I said, I was even out there with a shovel breaking ground.
When we dedicated the church and we moved in, it was a wonderful day because everybody had worked hard to accomplish that.
Jack and I would come on our own. His mother and father would come on their own, and we just, all five of us would come. It was all built in Jack's workshop. Every bit of it was. And Pop could come over sometimes during the day. Jack could only do it at night or on weekends. And they built the platform, the prayer rail, and I remember the day they put that cross in the back of our pickup truck. There was quite a few of them that came to load that thing in the truck and bring it down here.
It was fun to be in a big church. We had a big choir. We'd have 25 people in the choir. We had a lot of cantatas and performing music that was fun.
Christmas cantatas, Easter cantatas, and we'd have the church full.
And we had parties and socials and revivals.
We learned things from Reverend Helm that I had never heard before.
But he was really guided by the Lord and people responded.
Yeah, we had a lot of organization here, yes. And I don't know what happened, it would just get less and less and less.
Well, the congregation dwindled terribly. It wasn't financially feasible to keep it open.
We couldn't go on like it was. We couldn't even hardly afford to pay the organist.
We couldn't afford a preacher or anything. That's the typical way it goes, you know.
We had a big, nice, beautiful church and nobody in it. We had to do something, or the church was going to close up.
When the old church was informed that they would be closing it, they sent Todd Schlechte to come for us to meet because they'd already appointed him to come and be our minister.
Because I had met Todd and his wife before it closed. They had been here. And I started coming down here. Todd would play the guitar, and there were some people from the other church that came over.
And I knew that God was on time. I thought, you know, you've sent the right person here. And I think that maybe our people that are in charge of selecting people had given maybe a lot of prayer to that.
We just had to trust in the Lord that it was going to work out because we didn't know, and we were just hoping, and we just thought maybe that was an answer to the problem we had. I didn't know that they were going to do all that reconstruction upstairs. We had a beautiful church like it was, but that doesn't make it work. And whatever makes it work, we needed young people. The organ, the pews, the cushions, the curtains, and stuff that made the place look nice. It was all gone. But what you're more interested in is people and not things. On Sunday, I come at 9 o'clock. I get ready to pass out the bulletins at the upper door. I like to be a greeter. One man said that he liked because I always smiled.
I'm happy. I love Todd and I love the church. I think it's a marvelous decision on whoever made to send him there to build.
I saw one lady in the grocery store. I couldn't tell you her name, anything. She's got a little son, and she and her husband, very fine people, friendly as they can be. I met her in the Safeway, and she says, "Hi, Dorothy," and I didn't have a name tag on.
It's fun to see people having babies about every week, and and sometimes another one next year. But that's the birth of a church and the sustaining of membership.
You don't know how thrilling it is to see all those new babies when we didn't see anybody but old people before. And I was one of them.
It's not about me, it's about wooing these people into God's kingdom, bringing them in and having them know who Jesus is and what he is in their life.